Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Islamic customs and etiquette form an important part of every Muslim's life, and therefore he has to know these customs and etiquette the way they have been ordained and the way they have been mentioned in the Sharia. And there are many misconceptions which are found regarding many of these customs and etiquette. And the misconception that we're going to discuss today is that there are some people who think that meher or dower, which is given to a lady by the husband at the time of marriage, this is something which has been fixed by the Sharia, and not only fixed, but they also say that the meher which was given by Hazrat Ali radiallahu anhu to Hazrat Fatima radiallahu anha when they got married, this is an example which they set, and this is what they call as a Shariah haq meher, or the dower which has to be followed in all costs, because this is what Hazrat Fatima and Ali at the time that their marriage was solemnized, this is what they followed. And our scholars have even attempted to determine that exact amount, and it is said that it is equivalent to 150 tolas of silver. And in the time of Shah Jahan, it is said that when this was converted into the rupee, into the silver coins of those times, it came out to be 32.5 rupees of silver coins, of 32.5 silver coins of those times. And so therefore it was, since the coin itself, the silver coin, was regarded as a currency, as a rupee, so therefore it is construed that this was the amount that was fixed, and therefore we Muslims should also follow it. Now it needs to be understood that at no place in the Quran has the Quran regarded mandatory upon a Muslim to follow any specific amount of meher or any specific amount of dower. The Quran says that they have to be bil ma'ruf, which in other words means that whatever the custom and the conventions in a society are regarding meher or regarding dower, they can be followed, and they can be different in different societies, in different periods of time, and even in the same periods of time. So there is a complete leverage, a complete latitude given by the Quran in this matter. It is incorrect to say that the Sharia has fixed some specific amount, and the amount which is generally mentioned, as I said, is the amount which Hazrat Ali in his times gave to Hazrat Fatima. This is not correct, and as I said, the Quran has expressly stated that this amount is left to the circumstances of a society, to the conventions and to the customs of a society. It has not fixed any amount. It would also be pertinent here to say and mention the fact that meher or dower in itself is a symbolic expression of the fact that a husband intends to take the financial obligation of his wife. So therefore, when he presents this amount of money, or this amount equivalent in wealth to his would-be bride, he actually makes this solemn commitment and this solemn pledge that he's giving this as a token money. It's a symbolic expression of that actual amount that he would be providing for her every month according to the customs and according to her own needs. So therefore we have to be informed on this also, that meher in itself is a very important thing. It is a symbolic expression of the financial obligation which a husband owes to his wife, and when he pays that amount, actually he pledges the fact that he will discharge and carry out this obligation in a very faithful manner. And the bottom line is that this amount, this meher, this dower, has not been fixed or ordained in any way by the Almighty or by the Prophet himself. This has been left to the customs and conventions of every society. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات.